about how the war was executed and you look at misjudgments, there were none. We would be greeted as liberators. We were not. Let me just lay it out. The cost of the war was misestimated. The level of sectarian violence was wrong. The depth and the force of the insurgency. The idea that oil revenues would be used to pay for the war. Would you acknowledge there were fundamental misjudgments in the execution of the war?
Let's take these one at a time, if we could. Could you start the list again and give them to me one at a time?
There were no WMD.
Absolutely. Absolutely we're not. But you know what? The whole world thought there was. In fact, Saddam Hussein's own commanders, we know now in the days after the invasion, thought they had weapons of mass destruction available to be deployed against our troops. Think about this. This man was under an onerous regime of inspections by the United Nations because he refused to cough up what he had in the way of WMD. He could have gotten out of that regime of inspections and restraints on his government and on his people if all he'd done is said, I don't have any anymore.
But Karl, I'm asking you a specific question about whether misjudgments were made.
I understand, but I want to deal with each one of these because I want to acknowledge the reality behind each one of them. You say, for example, you make the assertion that oil revenues are not being used to pay for reconstruction. You're absolutely wrong.
The prediction was they would pay for the war.
Let me finish. The Iraqi government has passed a $41 billion budget.